Hi, everyone. I am here today to check in with you on scheduling your posts. We have talked before about the value and the importance of planning out your social media content. And one of the best things you can do, in my mind, is to use a scheduling assistant to help you do this. And I don't mean like a virtual assistant or an actual human to help you out, but I'm talking about using apps. And I hear from so many people that the time and the effort and the thought process around what to post is something that really weighs on their mind and takes a lot of time. So when we think about the benefits of scheduling, I really think about how you can batch your content. You can set aside an hour or two a week to plan out your post for the following week, the following 2 weeks, the following month, however much time or effort you want to put in. But this is really going to allow you the flexibility to put your information out there and then concentrate also on other parts of your business. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some planning options and the schedulers. So what's nice about the various schedulers that are out there, so there are ones like Planoly, Plan, Hootsuite, Preview. There's a number out on the market, and they all just have a different look and feel. I've used a number of different ones, but I'm currently very happy with Planoly. So I'm going to take you into my Planoly account in just a second to poke around and show you how I use it. So you can use Planoly sort of, for one user, you can use it for a team. I did put here my referral link. If you are interested, feel free to use that. And let's take a moment to hop in and just kind of live show you what this looks like. All right, so here we are in my Planoly dashboard. As you can see, you can kind of switch between posts that are unscheduled and things that are already scheduled. So these are posts that I've either already done or things that I have coming up. This calendar view here shows me kind of what I've already posted or when things are scheduled. Oops, I don't know why it's not showing that right there for July. But as you can see, in theory, it shows you things that are scheduled. It also can give you just some data. You all know how much I enjoy data, but it can tell you a little bit and just keep track of the different likes and comments and see how much engagement you received. So let's take you through the anatomy, essentially, of creating a post. So if you want to kind of add an image to your scheduler, you go right up here to add to grid, and then it's going to give you these options of where to select. So if you have your photos saved on your computer or in Dropbox in Google Drive, you would just select from any of these options. So let me go into my computer really quick, and I'm going to go here. I'm just taking you around all my various things right now. But let's see. Let's say I want to, I'm just going to pick a post, right? So I am going to pick this image right here. And I'm going to actually pick these two so I can show you something. So I'm going to click open. And then here's what it's going to ask me when it pulls up. So it's going to ask me if I want to upload this as a carousel. So, on Instagram where you can sort of swipe between photos, or if I want to upload it as two separate posts. So I'm going to say upload this as two posts, even though these might actually kind of go together in a carousel image. So upload as two separate posts, and then you're going to see they become added here to my unscheduled posts. And so you can make those kinds of selections. So it's really simple to add photos to your scheduler from your computer. And I should note that right here, I'm using the desktop version of Planoly, but they also have a really useful app that makes it easy to add directly from your phone. So let me pick one of these to actually create a post. So these are some of my unscheduled photos. So I'm going to choose this pencil photo right here, which is a good example, of some of my what else posts that we've talked about before. You all know, I think at this point, that I am a pencil lover. So the first thing I want to do down here in edit is I want to make sure it's an approved size to be automatically posted. So I'm going to come here over to crop. So auto posts are available for different sizes. Actually, it's looking like most of these sizes are eligible. So I'm going to click square because that's what I like, to post for Instagram. So I'm just going to use that whole version there and hit apply. And then just so you know, down here under filter, you can also choose various filters. So if I wanted to totally change this up, there's lots of different options that you could use. This one just makes it a little brighter here. This one cloudy, summer day. So as you can see, there's just a number of options. I'm actually going to cancel that. I don't want a different option right now. But as you can see, it's just something for you to use. You can also decide, hey, I actually don't like this photo. I want to swap it out with another one. All right, so now that I've selected my size using the crop icon, I'm going to type in my content, and I'm going to just leave it really simple for right now. I'm going to say, you all know I love a good pencil. And that's it. And then I want to use my hashtags. So what's great about many of these scheduling apps is that you can save all of your hashtags in groups, which is really helpful in remembering which ones you like to use and not having to type them out again and again. So if I go into my hashtags here, you just click on this, you can see I have a number of different hashtag groups: coffee, diverse books, entrepreneur, etc., etc. I have one for pencils, so I'm just going to add it right here. So these are all of my standard pencil hashtags that I like to use. I like to do the little 3 dots between them. And then I'm just gonna, oops, that's only 2 dots, it looks like. There we go. You can tell I'm just really doing this live. All right, so I've got my copy and I've got my hashtags all set. It tells you how many I've used, how many are remaining, how many characters are remaining. Down here, you can see that I can have it automatically post to Instagram. I can automatically post it to Facebook and Twitter if I want, or I can just turn those off, right? Turn them back on, back off. If you don't want it to automatically post for some reason, when you turn off Instagram, it unlinks all the other accounts. But let's say you, for some reason, you don't want this to automatically post, you want to post it live, you'll get a notification on your phone saying you have a scheduled post to approve, and then you're able to do that. But I want to go ahead and schedule it to go out. So let's see, let's pick today. And what's nice here is I can go into my quick scheduler and it shows me the best times to post. See how I've turned this on right here, best time to post? This pulls information from my Instagram account. It lets me know when I get the most activity and engagement and when my followers typically are online. So you can see on Wednesdays, 12, 1, and 3 seem to be good times. Sometimes it's a little later in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna pick one of these slots and I'm gonna pick 12 p.m. today. And then that's it. I can hit save and then you will see that it moves in a second. You will see as it's saving that this now has moved from unscheduled over here to scheduled, and this is what's going out today. So what's really nice about this is that it's a little bit of set it and forget it, right? So you can see that you can schedule as many things out as you want. But what I do recommend though is make sure you're still going in and engaging with your posts every day, right? Go in, check comments, reply back to people, but you can set things out for weeks at a time, which is really, really fantastic. The other thing that I think is very nice about doing this is that it gives you a preview of how all your posts are going to look together, right? So you can see, I don't like to have a lot of photographs right in a row. So these are ones that are currently scheduled, but I'm gonna go back in and add things in between them because I personally don't like the look of how these top 3 go together. So I would wanna add in a little bit more white space. I'd wanna add in a quote between them. So I'm gonna later go ahead and add some things and change up the dates of when these are going out. One of the drawbacks I will say, just to the desktop version, I'm going to go back in here, as you can see, my desktop keyboard doesn't let me use emojis. So, and I like to use some emojis in my post. So I'd want to add a pencil or a heart or whatever it is to this post. And so what I typically do is I'll schedule things on the desktop. It's just a little bit easier for me to do. Then I'll go into the app version and add those emojis from my phone keyboard. And then you can see though, they still do save, right? So let me go into a previous post. So as you can see, the emojis come up once you add them from your phone. So just to show you some examples. So here's a hand raise, here's some books and a heart that I was able to add from my phone. The other thing that you can easily do on here, I'm gonna go back to this post right here, is if I wanna cancel it or unschedule it or change it, you're always able to. Here's another thing that I wanted to share as well. You can add a location. So if you want to add a location to your post, you would just click here. You could type in, you know, if I'm typing in that I'm in Ann Arbor from when I was in Toronto doing an event. The other thing you can do is add tags. So let's say I want to, oops, I didn't mean to click done. I wanted to do this. So click the image to tag users. So here people have tagged in the post, some of you. So let's say I want to tag a few people. I can just start typing in, like I know Emily Inc. is one, but the one thing it won't do, it won't tell you if you've put in the correct information. So you do want to double check this. So I know that this is a correct tag for Emily, but what if I put in something that's not a correct tag? So I'm gonna say Emily Inc. KKKKKK. And then I want to add that. It should tell me, oh no, it doesn't. So it doesn't tell you if you've correctly added a real user. So just make sure that you're double checking your tags on the desktop version if you want to do this. So on the phone version, I believe you have an easier way of making sure that you are tagging an actual account. So just something to think about if you want to be using the tag features in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get back over and just save this. So it's pretty easy and user friendly. And like I said, you know, it helps you, it includes, you know, data of your previous posts. It will kind of tell you various engagement. You can kind of go through your drafts. You can go through, oh, I don't want to actually create this right now. So I am going to go back here, come back into comments. It will show you all of the various comments that you've had. And then this plan option here is just where you get back to your grid. So again, these are all of things I've uploaded but haven't used yet. And then these are all of my scheduled posts. You can also do this for creating a story. You can create images, or I'm sorry, you can pull up images from your computer or Dropbox or Google and pre-post your stories in there. So right now I want to get back to my main grid, but just you can go in and play around. And I would say, again, you know, Planoly is the one that I use and like, but I've used others as well. And I really do think that they have a lot of similarities. So just go figure out kind of what you want. If you do want to use Planoly, again, here's my referral code. But I say just give it a try. Choose a platform, start scheduling, and see how it frees up time. See how it allows you to sort of put things together in advance, and let us know how it's going for you and whatever questions you have. So thanks a lot. I will talk to you soon.